Alright, I'm tripping. Let me see if I can... I think I got everything on here working so I can get the audio. What the hell am I doing? I'm gonna go ahead and hop on and play some Modern Warfare 2. Just kind of talk about... I got some shit I need to talk about on here. I need a movie. I got a movie I need to talk about. I just got a whole bunch of random shit I need to talk about. Alright, do I have the grip for this thing? Damn, I can't even get my... Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and run with this. Do I have that? Alright, this is pretty basic build, but... And then I got my own dedicated server running. They've already been starting. The bot's already loaded in, I think. I'm gonna turn it into a ground war, though. Yeah, let me see. Boink. I'm not even gonna cap. I don't even really feel like busting my ass right now. I'm just gonna set this to medium. And I'm disabling this. You can even turn off having him be able to shoot. That's crazy. Alright, I ain't played this in a minute. Alright, so I just had some shit I needed to... I just wanted to talk about. I got a family member who I'm not even... certainly not going to name, but I'm not gonna specify their relation to me, but I got a family member that I was talking to, and... Man... Kind of some backstory. I'm not really religious. I would say, I wouldn't say I'm an atheist. I'd say I'm agnostic. But I have a family member who is a part of, I think it's like this New World Christianity thing. I had never even heard of this thing before. I had never heard of some shit like this before. It's like this New World theory. I think they believe the Earth is like 6,100 years old or something. And they believe in some other stuff too. But I'm talking with this person. And, you know, I don't have anything against religion. You know, I didn't leave religion because I used to sort of be a Christian. I mean, kind of like Christian with like a lowercase c, I guess. But I don't have anything against religion. I just kind of ended up leaving it for personal reasons, but not for any hate towards religion. But let me tell y'all some of the shit that this dude believes in. Like, it's one thing, it's totally one thing to believe in a God. Like, that's one thing. And it's one thing to believe in stuff that's in the Bible. But he believes in the Bible 100% literal. 100%. So I'm like, you know, alright. I'm like, you know, alright. So even like, you know, talking animals and shit like that. 100%. 100%. Alright, you know, that's not that... Whatever. I've heard people, you know, talk... there are plenty of people that take everything in the Bible. I mean, honestly, I don't even think there are that many people that even read the whole damn Bible. But there are a lot of people that take it completely literally. But he started talking about some stuff that completely kind of caught me off guard. This was some shit I had never heard before. I had heard, you know, that I had heard the 6,100-year-old Earth thing before, but I had never heard some of this shit. So I'd always wondered, like, where do dinosaurs kind of fit in Christianity? Like, where do dinosaurs fit in the Bible? And so I was kind of asking him about that, and just kind of curious, not even really looking for an answer, you know what I mean? More just looking for discussion. Like, I don't expect him to have an answer. I don't have an answer about whether or not... Like, I don't have an answer about whether or not any of this is real. I just kind of wanted a discussion, you know, instead of what I got. But he started telling me that, yeah, the dinosaurs are in the Bible, actually. They don't use the word dinosaur, but they're in there. And they got, like, cave drawings and shit from, like, 4,000 years ago of dinosaurs and dragons. Yes, I said dragons. I got him to admit that I got him to sort of admit that he believes in dragons. That, yeah, the dragons and dinosaurs are in the Bible. So I had never even heard of this before. And then he started telling me that because there were cave drawings of these, these creatures, he's talking about exact cave drawings of like fucking dragons and like T-Rexes. I'm like, what cave drawings from 4,000? Who the fuck is making cave drawings 4,000 years ago? I mean, were they doing that? Did they not have paper back then? I feel like they had to have some shit better than that. That's like some cave person, like caveman shit. And not even the caveman saw that. Not even the cavemen were around when the dinosaurs were around. But let me get to that. He was telling me that 4,000, because of these cave drawings, dinosaurs existed amongst humans, and dragons, I guess, also existed amongst humans 4,000 years ago. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? The thing that just really hurts me is that this person is really smart. Like, I'm not just saying that. This person is quite intelligent and quite knowledgeable. And it almost sounds a little bit like an oxymoron, but this person really is quite intelligent. And I'm like, well, the entire field of paleontology kind of it disproves that dinosaurs ever existed in a time period where we did. It was millions and millions of years before, I think. I don't know the exact time frame, but it was a few million years at least. Even if it were like 10,000 years, they would have been way gone. But I just didn't know what to say to that. About I don't really know how to. So I'm like, the entire field of paleontology kind of disproves that. And he's like, well, you know what? Paleontologists were wrong about the way the T-Rex looked, like 4 times. They said that motherfucker walked on like 4 feet, and then it was 2. And he said, cause they were wrong about like 4 times on that. I don't trust them. They're probably wrong on everything else. What? So he doesn't believe in paleontology at all. And I'm like, but they have. I don't know the exact science. I'm not going to pretend I know the exact science, but I know it exists. I don't know the exact type of shit they use to figure out how old something is. How old a piece of dirt is, but I know it exists. It's like I don't know how a damn car is built or works, but I know that it does work. But I should probably know more about cars than I do. I am so goofy. Anyway, what was I talking about? He was like, I'm like, they got science. They have science. They have proven methods to prove this stuff. He's like, well, were those paleontologists alive 4,000 years ago? Huh? If they weren't alive 4,000 years ago, how would they know? Fuck you mean, how would they? What the fuck? That's kind of the whole. It's like, no shit, they weren't alive 4,000 years ago. And if they were alive 4,000 years ago, they wouldn't have seen any dinosaurs anyway. But it's like that's the whole point of paleontology, is that none of us, no human being was ever alive during the point of the dinosaurs. Bro, we have to just go off of, a lot of it is guessing, I imagine. I think they changed up the way that, I think we have a better understanding of what like velociraptors look like now. And I think they were like more bird-like. They had like fur. It's like, damn. Like, that's crazy. But I just had to talk about that because I'm like, I don't even know how to respond to something like this anymore. Like, I don't know what you say. Like, I'm trying to argue for like proven science, and his source is just straight out of the Bible. And then, he was telling me also about the Nephilim. I'm like, I know who the Nephilim are. I'm capping 100%. I know about the Nephilim from Diablo 3. I'm playing. And I'm like, yeah, I know about the Nephilim. He was telling me that they are these... I guess he didn't believe me because he started telling me anyway. I guess there were these giants that got made when angels came down from heaven and decided to hit with some humans, because that just makes sense. And so the angels decided to hit, and it made the Nephilim, like these giants. And so God got pissed off, and he put an end to all that shit. But he was trying to say that I think God came down personally helped out with like the building of like the pyramids. And I'm like, well, you know what? I don't even know how the pyramids were made. You know, that... I don't know. I'm... Honestly, I kind of believe aliens might have had a part in it, but I don't really know. He thinks that God came down, had a personal hand in it, and that the Nephilim probably assisted in it. That they big-ass dudes were lifting blocks. Damn, I only got 57 kills. Oh, I'm bugging right now. Oh, there was a movie I wanted to talk about, too, that I watched. Oh, wait, let me finish up that other thing. I just don't know what I'm supposed to say to somebody that says something like that. You know, like... You know, I don't want to belittle somebody or be an asshole, but I don't really know how you... I don't really know how you have a discussion at that point. It's like... I mean, how do you come to any sort of agreement when you're using two completely different universes of evidence? I don't know. Oh yeah, that movie that I want to talk about. Okay, so I was watching Martyrs, the original one, the 2008 one, last night. I'd heard about this movie before on like some of those like really disturbing movie lists. And I'm like, you know what? I've seen Saw, I've seen Hostel, I've seen a little bit of Cannibal Holocaust, the bad parts, but and like some other like Solo and some other shit, but I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and watch this movie. People are saying it's like the most disturbing movie of all time, which I think that's cap. It's definitely a disturbing movie, but I think that's cap. And this is coming from... I have seen... I can't believe I'm about to actually say this on the internet, but I have actually seen all 3 Human Centipede movies. I have sat through and watched all 3 of them. I'm not even really... I don't know what the fuck possessed me to watch those movies. I'm not even going to lie. The first one was like really weird. I think most people probably have a pretty good idea what goes on in that one. But the second one, this dude, it's like this random like nerd that works in like I think he works in like a parking garage. And this dude is a weirdo. He's like obsessed with the first Human Centipede. What the hell y'all doing over here? Oh shit, I might be able to get a nuke. Anyway, the second one, it's like this weirdo that is obsessed with the first movie. So he kidnaps a bunch of people and like staples, you know what I'm saying? The lips to, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of diarrhea in this movie because that, you know, the first movie wasn't gross enough, so they had to add some extra shit. And it's like the dude gets a centipede put up his butt at the end of the movie, which he totally deserved. And honestly, I don't really remember much else of that. I remember, I think he knocks their teeth out with like a hammer. Like it's just some gross shit. And then the third one, it takes place in a prison. So they got like all the prisoners. You come into this prison, they hook you up to the they hook you up to a gigantic human centipede, As soon as you come in, they just hook your ass up. You know, and it's like, what? And if you're a death row inmate, they hook you up to like the human millipede, where they cut your arms and legs off, and then still, you know, stitch your lips up against another guy's asshole. You know what I'm saying? So it's complete double trouble and just complete overkill. Oh yeah, I was talking about Martyrs. Anyway, this movie, I'm going to give a little bit of a breakdown on this movie. So spoilers if you haven't seen it. And I guess spoilers if you haven't seen Human Centipede. But I don't think anybody gives a shit about that. I don't think anybody is complaining that they just got Human Centipede 3 spoiled for them. But, oh shit, I'm starting to kind of, my concentration's starting to kind of boink out a little bit. The movie is about this girl getting revenge on these people that kidnapped and tortured her like 15 years ago. And she comes back at the beginning of the movie. I think she was a kid when they kidnapped and tortured her. And then she escaped, and then it's like, I think it's like 15 years later, she tracks down the dude and the man and woman that did it, and they're a mother and father. So she pulls up to their house. Dad opened the door like everything is sweet. They had like a really peaceful morning. They were chatting, like bullshitting in the kitchen, just having a fun time. They hear a ring at the doorbell. Dad opens it up like everything's sweet and catches a slug right to the chest. She was not playing. Lucy's the name of the main character. She was not playing at all. Killed the father. Started moving down the hallway. The mom come out wondering what's going on. Blast her in the chest. The son and the daughter. The son is like 18. The daughter, I think, is like a kid. Or it's like, I don't remember if they say it. She might be like 16 or something. And she's pointing the gun at the son. She's like, sit down. She kills this dude anyway. This dude had no idea what was going on. Then she hunted down the daughter. It's like, damn, killed her too. She's screaming and freaking out, and it feels, of all of like movie scenes, like horror movie scenes that I've ever seen, of like really disturbing things, this ranks among one of the most realistic feeling. This shit felt like, this felt real. Like you were really watching a family get, you know, iced. That is crazy. And she does all of this because she goes and she kills the family. She's like, I even killed their kids. I mean, I even smoked the kids too, because when she escaped all those years ago, she left behind. As she was running away, she left behind there was another woman there that was also like tied up and being tortured, and she left her behind. The woman was like, please help me, and she just hit the bricks. She just left her behind, and it kind of haunts her ever since. So she has like hallucinations of this like ghost lady that tries to hurt her. Actually doesn't try to. Hurts her all the time, like cuts her. And it's really just Lucy cutting herself, I think. Anyway, she completely murders the whole family. Her friend Anna or Anna, I don't know. The movie's in French, so I think they say Anna. Is that a French word? Huh. We probably saying it wrong, the bastardized English. But yeah, she's like trying to console. I mean, she's trying to just like take care of Lucy, get her, you know what I'm saying? Lucy kills herself eventually, you know what I'm saying? She just, what was the ghost that I think kills her in her brain? That's what's happening, but in real life I think she's doing it herself. And so that happens, and so Anna is like, oh fuck, you know, what do I do? And she starts exploring the house of those like the mom and dad that were like evil. And she starts exploring, and she finds like a secret like lab or like a bunker or like some room underground, and there's like this there's like this lady tied up, like all like she got like this mask on her face that prevents her from like seeing. She's all like disheveled and like starved. It's like, damn, they had somebody on ice while with their kids in the house. This family had a woman on ice that they were just torturing. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. I don't know how. Anyway. Okay, where was I? Lucy is dead. And so Anna is trying to, help that lady out, get her taken care of. She has a damn mask. Did they shoot my shit down already? She has like this iron mask like stapled into her head. And so she gets it loose, and then basically the movie, everything just goes to hell in the movie. I mean, it was already bad, but then this like organization that those two parents were a part of, they pull up. This like secret, I don't know if it could be probably the fucking Illuminati or something like that. Honestly, they pull up, and so they kidnap Anna now, and so they're like, okay, we don't have anybody else that we can use for the process of becoming a martyr, so we're gonna use you. Since you wanted to fuck around, we're gonna use you. And so they kidnap her, they torture her a lot, they beat the shit out of her. I mean, it's ridiculous. Oh, I got the nuke. Very nice. Alright, I'm gonna keep this in the pocket. So they beat the shit out of her a lot. They torture her. And so the process of kind of turning her into a martyr, I'll talk about the reason why they do it, but how they go about doing this is by inflicting as much pain on a person as they can without killing them, and sort of getting them to the point where they're able to see the afterlife. And so that way they can relay what they're seeing to like the Illuminati. I know it's in France. I don't know if the Illuminati is in France. I'm not sure. But they pull up. And so the method in which they go about trying to martyrize Anna is by flaying her entire body, with the exception of her face. And yes, I mean the entirety of her body. All of it just gone. Like, she looks like RoboCop. You know when he take the mask off and he's just got like the human face and like everything else is robot? That's what she looked like. She's got the human, little bit of face skin left, and then it's like, if you've ever seen like Hellraiser 2, when that one bitch comes back from hell and she's got no skin, it looks like that. And it's just agonizing. It's like, and so you know what? It works. It works. They succeed in, I don't know if martyrizing is the right word, but they succeed. She sees the afterlife. And she explains to this, I don't know, this old lady, this old fucking weird, she explains to this old lady, she's kind of whispering in her ear what she saw as she's laying on like this cold metal slab, completely skinned. Just like, it's ridiculous. And she's whispering in this old lady's ear what she's seeing, what she's seeing in the afterlife. So the old lady's like, aight. So the Illuminati come together, and they're coming together at the I don't remember which house it was, but they're all coming together so that way they can hear what the martyr, Anna, has to say, goes on what she saw. They're all curious. And so that old bitch, She must have heard something she didn't like, because she was in the bathroom talking about, I'm almost ready. I'm getting ready to go out and talk to them. She's taking all of her makeup and shit off. She's getting ready, and then blows her brains out. So whatever goes on in the afterlife, it must be something. It must be something bad. There are a lot of theories as to what Anna saw. I mean, I wasn't even thinking about that shit. I was just thinking about how she looked like RoboCop and how she got skinned. Like, how do you do that? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, though, there are a lot of theories as to what she might have seen, but I think the best one that I heard was that it doesn't really matter what she saw, because she knew, or she knows, what happens after life, which kind of invalidates the whole reason for living in the first place. If you already know the end, if you already know the purpose of life, kind of invalidates having to do the whole thing. And so I'm like, okay, that's sort of, yeah. And so that's why she killed herself, I guess, was that she realized she figured out the meaning of life and realized that there was no point in even continuing. I don't know. I think I kind of butchered that explanation. That movie was freaky. There's another freaky movie that I was watching. I can't remember what it was. It was this Tubi movie. Alright, I'm probably going to have to cut this shit off. I'm having a hard time keeping this together.